Yo, this is TOP TV. I'm King Tef.
Hypnotic.
Black Pegasus. And this week, a subject of controversy that's been popping up. And it's actually made some traction because we've been notified today that Michael Vick will be the captain for the Pro Bowl.
Despite the petition.
Despite the petition.
I don't know if I'll put the downer on like everyone's point of views, but where I stand on this is like this. I'm always on right or wrong side, so like you know what I'm saying, like I have a dog and I do treat my dog like a human being, so then yes,
You treat your dog better than you treat a human being.
This nigga eats only steak, salmon, and shit like that. Yes, he
never bought me a steak once. I've been homies with him for 10 years. He barely gave me a fry one year.
All facts.
He was there. He knows. That's a piece of shit. But if you a dog, you have a chance with Tef. I'll just tell you that.
You know how much money I done made together with this nigga.
That don't count. That don't count.
He's
that
like,
don't
he can afford his own fries.
I know, you know he can afford his own
But
shit.
when I wanted that fry, I couldn't.
When you wanted that fry, you didn't want to get up. Either way, I feel like this. People are outraged about the situation because you know what I'm saying, like, I hate people to fuck with dogs, so then I just don't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same pace, if you feel this way about Michael Vick and the dogs, you should hate almost everybody in the NFL that allowed anything to happen to Kaepernick. Because Kaepernick's fighting for lives that have been treated like how these dogs have been treated. So if you go against Cap, but you want to go against Vick, you're a piece of shit.
I was going to say, if you go against Cap, but you're out hunting for fur coats.
Well, you see what I'm saying? Like,
This is
people,
bad.
people will be like, hey,
You can't judge one thing and be doing fucked up. It's
the
like,
cops are killing people. They're doing this to people right now.
There's a lot of injustice going on.
And I ain't seen no petition from any of these same people that had a petition for Mike Vick. So then that's pure bitch shit right there. So then that's where I stand.
Let me tell you by default why almost 99% of people who say what they say in negative to Mike Vick, it's like, you know, there's a saying in the Bible, he without sin cast the first stone. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, we all fuck up. What he did was malicious. Okay, so the intent that he did was malicious, so that's why people are up in arms. I'm going to say something that isn't malicious, but is the same. We all eat meat. Factory farming is way worse to animals than anything Michael Vick will ever do. And the other thing is people forget cows and pigs specifically can be domesticated just like a dog, but we eat them. So all you people eating a steak, well, fuck Mike Vick, man. Let me eat my steak.
Vegetables. We just
bro,
it's like go for avocados.
You're-
Like it's the same shit all
You're
across
putting
the
less value on an animal's life than your own. Now, let's get back to reality. Hunters, gatherers, we had to eat animals to survive. Then the agricultural age comes. We can decide to eat more plants if we want, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is we live in an ecosystem where we eat animals. Cats are carnivores. They need to eat animal. That's just what it is. Dogs are more omnivorous. I believe that's what it is, where they can eat vegetables and meat. But we all eat these meats. Now, what Vic did was malicious intent. He served...
Savage or malicious?
No, this is the other thing. People, so it can be savage. It can be. But if you go read the history of some of the Native Americans, I was just reading a couple of books about this. In their mind, it wasn't savagery. It's what they did. They killed buffalo. They fought other tribes. Their art of war in their art of war included killing children and women. In this, that's how they fought other tribes. Because they were nomads, they couldn't travel with the babies. They were too much, so they had to kill the babies. But they traveled with 8 to 11-year-olds and trained them to be a part of their tribe. There's all these things. So when you say savage, you're like, or is it just culture? When you live in the hood, see, a lot of people are speaking on shit they don't know. How many places? It started with cockfighting. Even in like Asia, they have praying mantises fight each other. Cockfighting, dogfighting, I'm not saying it's right, but in certain cultures, this is what goes on.
You can't speak on shit you don't understand, especially when you're doing the same fucked up shit.
Inadvertently, because it's not malicious. You're not eating a steak maliciously like, fuck this cow, you deserve to, you know what I'm saying? So I understand why people are up in arms, but let's be fully aware of
what is
it.
malicious is cops are killing people.
Absolutely.
And that's malicious. So until a nigga that has the feeling on the Michael Vick stands up for the other side, I don't want to hear shit.
Well, the other thing is like, yo, Mike Vick wasn't one of these people that got off. He did his time. He lost everything.
Me personally, I don't fuck with the cop shit, and I don't fuck with Mike Vick. Anybody, you're just wrong if you're just wrong to me. So then at the end of the day, I don't fuck with Mike Vick because I love dogs. But then at the same pace, I don't fuck with this shit that's happening in the world.
Well, this is the thing, though. I agree with what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. But in a world where people commit wrong, what is the penalty? Because all actions have a consequence. Now, the people I see online are so angry at Mike Vick. I'm pretty.
Now that's crazy.
The shit that I'm seeing, like, there's people who are acting like he should get the death penalty. And then the other thing is, I need to see the court transcripts and the court proof. There's these memes going around. Mike Vick cut off the dog's lips. He tied them up in this manner. He pulled their nails out. Basically, they're saying Mike Vick went into a torture chamber and tortured dogs. I personally believe this is a rumor and fake news like most of the information you get on Facebook, but people keep spreading that bullshit. And the thing is, when you're in dog fighting, I don't know all about it, but from what I've seen, you do fucked up shits to dogs that lose or that you want them to win. You starve them, you do certain things that are torturous, but the shit that they're spreading online is not what you do in the dog fighting world. Like, it's just overkill. Because what you're doing, you're training dogs to be vicious to fucking fight. You're not torturing them just because, hey, I hate dogs. Let me fucking kill them.
Same shit we do to
They're
humans.
They're trying to win dog fights and make money. Period. And they do malicious
I'll say
bullshit.
it like this. If he,
I love dogs too.
If he would have tortured Kingsley, I'm torturing that nigga. So I put it like that. And then on that same place, as I say with the cop situation, if we feel like that, George Zimmerman needs to be done the same. You see what I'm saying? We can take them all down right now. We can take Vic down and these cops and George Zimmerman, and then I'll be like, okay, we're fairing it all up.
I'll tell you like this.
It's like the reason there's a John Wick movie is because they killed his dog.
Exactly, because if the nigga killed Kingsley, it's popping.
Like I actually understand.
The same way about Wu-Tang, don't you?
Yeah, my dog, dude, bro, I get it, but we're not. This is the thing. We're not dealing with that, and we're dealing with this perspective of basically, it's like we all treat human life higher than animals. But
no.
Yeah, dude, you eat steak, bro. Yes, you do.
No, I'm saying, not saying us in general. I'm saying a lot of
humans
people
we value our life more than animals. We're at a
selfishly
point
people value themselves, but they don't. I don't think humans value other humans. I think humans value themselves more than everything else.
And the people they want to be biased with.
But I believe humans will be nicer to animals than they will. There's homeless people and people are out there saving whales. Like,
I agree.
So
it's a weird right now, dude. This is what
shout out to the whales, but like
shout out to the whales.
You walk through Tent City
Free
to go
Willie,
save the whales, and it's like
free that nigga Willie.
I agree because this is the thing I hear all the time.
Men are savage.
More of this day and age, I hear people, I love dogs more than humans. Well, I'm like, well, you got something fucked up because human is your species, and you're not going to survive with dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't procreate with a dog. It's just what it is.
We are contradicting. We are savage.
You can love them.
We are fucking ruthless. We've been that way since the beginning of time. Everyone has a little bit in them at some point.
When do you forgive a person? Because I'm not. Check this out.
I'm older, so I forgive
We love our dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
We love our dogs, but are you an animal activist? Have you went out and saved a gang of dogs? Because that's what Vic's doing now. So when do you? Because this is the thing. I'm going to speak for myself. I'm not going to speak for them. I've done some really fucked up shit when I was young. Not no damn killing dogs. Like, that's ridiculous. But now that I'm getting closer to 40, my maturity level is so different. Like, I'm a fucking different human being.
Me too. Because of the fucked up shit I've seen and did.
You know fucked up shit.
Yeah, I've done
so I'm just like, this is my thing.
I'm just judging.
I know what is in man's heart because I know what's in my heart. So for me to go say I'm above that, all these people say they're above certain things, and I think we all are to a degree, you know. But there's a conscious decision, but also it's frustrating to see all these, like, he has turned his life around. And I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm riding with it. That's where it's at. What he did in the past, I don't agree with at all. It's like when he puts it in that sense, when he's like, what if he did it to your dog, Wu-Tang? I'd be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I understand where the people are coming from, but I personally feel like he did his time, and he's corrected. Like, it's not like he's out there, like, he has, like, He has a family. He did his time. He lost everything. He gained it back, and he's an animal activist. He's doing more for animals than what most of the people complaining are. And this, the problem with me is him being an animal activist. Now he's saving animals' lives while all of us continue to eat animals. I'm not against eating animals. I think it's a part of our ecosystem. I think in moderation it's healthy for you. Personally, that's what I honestly think. But knowing factory farming is so bonkers, I try to eat a certain way so that these animals coming to my plate aren't tortured. And like, you know, like, and we go, and when my friends hunt, like I'll buy meat from them instead of like, because these animals in factory farming are being tortured. And so like,
and that's what's destroying the ozone too.
And so if people don't realize
Cow
that
farts.
either, that's a speaking point that needs to be brought up. Like, I get your feelings towards Vic because what he did is malicious, and we're all emotional creatures. We're allowed to feel that way. But let's take a step back and see what's really going on in the world. And also, let's see what he's doing. Because people are going to like, this is my thing. They're saying he should get the death penalty. But then I'm like, what about your uncle who got a DUI and killed someone?
I feel like
on accident.
I feel like...
Am I wrong?
If my uncle got DUI and killed somebody by accident, then they get death penalty. But see, I just hold everybody to the same charge.
I feel
I
that, but
it's the same
I'm saying
charge.
that's not the reality, though.
Yeah, because no one does that. No one holds everybody to the same charge.
5 years.
The reality
he kills
like,
another human being, and then this late-term abortion bullshit. Like, yo, like this chicks killing their kids, burying them. You know what I'm saying? And you're madder at Mike Vick. Some people like, no, I'm equally mad at both. Okay, that's kind of understandable, but we got to get on track as humans and get things right. And I think in Mike Vick's case, something like that, you can be rehabilitated through and be brought back into society properly, just like he was. You pay your price, you learn from your mistake. When you're dealing with murders of humans and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's also a different level of things, but it's kind of hard to talk about because I do believe life is life. So it's like you want to put an equality on animal and human, but let's be real. In our society, human life is valued more than animals. That's just, we show it in our rituals, in the way we eat, the way we do certain things. The other thing is, you guys are bitching about Mike Vick, then you should want to go to war with China, and I believe they eat dogs in the Philippines as well. I believe the culture is, if the dog's black, it's okay to eat. If it's not, they domesticate them. That's what I've heard.
The world is fucked up. I don't like people putting emotions and shit that they have no intention on doing anything about.
Absolutely.
So if you're going to speak on somebody else's situation and not do anything right for anything, then I just don't listen to online shit anymore. So
do you think he should be the captain of the Pro Bowl?
I don't care.
Everything we talk about?
I really don't give a fuck. To be honest, I don't even watch
feel
football
like
anymore,
if he's there, he's there. Like, it's way more worse. There's an NFL that is allowing the shit that's going on. We allow killers, rapists to play in the NFL consistently. So if I was in control, a lot of this shit would be changed, but I ain't in control. So I can't really say nothing. All I know is if a motherfucker fuck with my dog, motherfucker fuck with my family, motherfucker do something like that, it's gonna be a different game. But that's life.
Yeah, what's crazy about dog fighting though is like they don't steal other people's dogs. They raise these dogs.
But if by chance a nigga decided to, what?
Here's the fucked up shit. When I was young and savage,
I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
but
they're gonna take our dogs.
If somebody tried to,
over in the hood at one of the Burger Kings or whatever, they used to do dog fights. And when I was young, I'd go to some of that shit, and I never it was never my dog, but it's kind of like there's times in your life when you're around fucked up shit or you contribute to fucked up shit, and it's all you know.
Right.
I can't judge somebody else's shit.
One day a nigga said, a nigga walked past when I used to have an apartment. When I used to live in an apartment, nigga walked past my yard, and the nigga Kingsley was barking at him. He's like, I should kick your fucking face in.
You was ready to kill him?
Yeah, because I was about to kill him. I had to calm myself down because the nigga told Kingsley, he was like, I should kick your fucking face in. I went and grabbed my gun and I walked out front. But hey, so I'm just a different breed. And I caught the nigga out front, and it was all apologies, hugs, and pudding honey. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what do y'all think? Where do y'all feel with Mike Vick? That's what it is. Hey,
I'm gonna forgive everyone but the Catholic Church.